So, it turns out that the Lost Belt form might drop tomorrow. So I need to knock all of this out tonight, so I'm going to keep on going until that's done. I fully expect that to be like 4 or 5 hours, which is a lot. But that's fine. What could possibly go wrong? So, last time I didn't end up actually finishing Osakabehime's Interlude because everyone went to sleep. Pretty much. It's actually not that much, so I probably should have knocked that out before I ended. So we're going to definitely start with that. And with that, I think we're gonna be starting. So, as I just said, we're going to start with the remainders of Osakabehime's Interlude. So that should be fun. I can't believe I spent so long not even doing my Grail Servants Interludes, because those have upgrades. What will my friend list think of me? Not even upgrading my waifus properly. Anyways, this time, just to save a bit of time, I've basically made the teams for every single fight beforehand, instead of having to waste like 10 to 20 minutes coming up with garbage teams that barely even work. So first of all, here's something that might look kind of familiar, because I'm going to make some high quality comedy out of this one. It's time for another burn strat here. Anyways, let's get started. This hall is very long, but my stalking skill is never wrong. And right now, it's telling me it won't be long until we see Patty in person. So you finally made it, Kiyoyo and Marchan. But I'm okay. You can leave now. I'm essentially just hiding out in my kotatsu anyway. You need to go outside sometimes, Patty. No, I don't. What's wrong with staying in? You're only being halfway honest about this. You want to go out, but you also don't want to go out. The duality of an introvert. It doesn't make any sense, does it? I have been enjoying myself here, thanks to Marchan giving me the push I needed. But it's also so exhausting. I understand. Okay, then let's fight it out. Why? Master wants to help you, and you want to turn her away. We could talk it out for days and never get anywhere. Violence, on the other hand, is a much faster solution. I think you might be spending too much time with Tsumu these days, Kiyoyo. You're starting to sound just like her. Well, considering who's in this team... yeah, we're going with the baguettes. Are you hiding something, Hime? No, not a damn thing. Now that was just an outright lie. You have something you want to talk about, and there's something you're hiding. But you're too embarrassed to share. You big buckle lie detector. Fine then. If that's how you want to play this, then kakate, come on. If that's what I gotta do to maintain my Hiko lifestyle for a while, I'll meet violence with violence. So this fight has a special gimmick, and this is pretty much what you're supposed to do here. So the fight reduces all the damage Osakabehime takes by 97%. So if you were to do this fight normally, that would be about 1,000,000 HP, probably more. So you're pretty much supposed to burn this down. I considered some other potential options. Also, I completely forgot that the support Kiyohime does not even get the burn. But yeah, it does. Now it has it. Oh, it didn't have it before. Like, 1,000,000 HP is definitely doable. However, it's also kind of awful. But let's see. Let's drop those stalkings in, why not? Before we swap out. Because I'm an idiot, and I'm sure this is in no way going to come and ruin everything. I'm sure that my 3 common skills are not going to matter during this stream. I say now, fully aware that they are going to end up mattering. I am using all 3 seals to give this team some necessary buffs so I can maximize the meme power on display here. Basically everyone gets the... Yeah, so it's Kiyohime, Jalter, and Tumu, I think, is the way I want to play this. So let's also stun Osakabehime so no one dies. And wait, no, that's wrong. Like this. Alright, let's see the damage. The damage is not gonna be enough. This isn't going to be quite as extreme as the full Bakuet strat I use against Cha-Cha, but it's going. It's gonna do enough. Man, that's not a lot of damage. I was actually really considering using Summer Helena for this, because her second skill gives you plus 200 damage and just kind of ignores defense like that. Okay, it's gone. Perfect. Perfection. One turn is all it takes. So yeah, Kiyohime has been hanging out with Tumu a bit too much, I guess. And now, back to your regularly scheduled reading. Hot? Roast bat. That's not topical at all. I knew you were a dragon, but I didn't think you were a demon too. Fine, you win. I give up. Good. Alright, Paddy. Tell us what's really going on. Here, Master. I'll give you 2 some space. That's 2 you owe me now, Patty. I know. I felt us syncing up earlier. You saw something, didn't you? I saw the same you I always do. That isn't who I always am. I could never live with myself if it was. Basically, I guess, I've been having a constant stream of visitors in my room lately. They're loud and annoying and exasperating, but I don't have the guts to tell them to leave. And even if I hole up on my own like this, it just doesn't feel like the amazing paradise it used to. I can't make up my mind how I feel. I don't make any sense. When I'm alone, I want company. When I have company, I want to be alone. Pretty selfish of me, huh? Is it? Those options were basically the same damn thing as usual. Yes, it is. That said, this really isn't that big of a deal, honestly. I just need to try a little harder. If I'm alone, I can just go hang out with someone. And if I'm with someone, I can just go be by myself. The only problem is, I can't find the courage to do that. I mean, how could I? The only one who inspires me to be brave like that is, well... Who? I'm a clueless protagonist character. How can you be such a baka? I'm talking about you, of course. Between last winter and this spring, the frequency of you visiting me considerably dropped. Did it now? See, I feel like I've started using Osakabehime a lot more lately. Not that it has ever actually dropped. Also, wait. Wait. Between last winter and this spring. What? Because Skadi was released? Bitch, I ain't got no Skadi. This is a huge problem, Marchan. Now look me in the eyes and tell me the truth. Did you stop visiting because my kotatsu is too hot? Have I been getting in your way somehow? What am I even saying? Yabe, I can barely believe what I'm saying, and I'm the one saying it. Still, there is no arguing, she hasn't been coming to my room lately. Whatever she tells me, I have to be ready to handle it. At least this isn't a normal Holy Grail war, so I shouldn't have to worry about getting fired. Although I guess you could force me to go into my spirit form. Yeah. I didn't want to get in the way of your riding. Huh? What are you talking about? Maybe you should take a little break. Sorry, Machan, but would you mind being Shizu quiet for a bit? None of this is working. I can't seem to get my thoughts in order. I see. And flashback over, I guess. Done. It's all done. Congratulations. Now to ride this high and get started on my next book. I'm just gonna get going, okay? I was so focused on my books that I didn't even realize how much of a jerk I was being. I'm so sorry. Well, is everything better now? If by better, you mean deeply Hasukashi at how badly I treated Master my completely dumb misreading of the situation, then yes, I guess you could say things are better now. It's okay. I should have said something sooner. You really need to stop calling you servant so much, Master. No, that's my entire personality. I can't stop doing that. Still, it's obvious that you didn't do this out of malice, Patty. So if Master is willing to forgive you, I'll at least hold off on calling in Musashi. For the love of God, never bring in Musashi. I think I've seen enough of Musashi in the main story of this game forever. Actually, not yet. Give it a few years. Okay. Would you mind not just going from 0 to nightmare scenario like it's no big deal? Whenever Musashi shows up, she's always smiles and positive energy, and she absolutely destroys my entire gloomy shtick. But anyway, I'll go back now. As long as you're with me, Machan, I can deal with just about anything. So, do you think you might be willing to come visit me again? Of course. Brilliant. And so, my selfish attempt at running away, or running and hiding in this case, ended just like that. Once again, my room became a popular hangout spot. But thanks to the little Miss Benny Enma's advice, I decided to make a Do Not Disturb sign. It turns out people here can be surprisingly respectful of each other's privacy. Now, when I needed to focus on my books without interruption or intrusion, I just put up the sign. And if I feel like having company again, I just take it down and the place becomes lively in no time. We definitely needed 2 text boxes to explain how Do Not Disturb signs work. Of course, I told Machan she can ignore that sign and come in whenever she likes. I don't usually notice her coming in when I'm focused on my book. But whenever I turn around and notice her sitting nearby, just cheerfully reading manga, it makes me feel both incredibly happy and incredibly apologetic all at once. Yeah, imagine having introvert problems, like people coming in too often, just be like, can I be alone? For the love of God. I should... Like, I say it's so simple. Like... Did you check that you have audio on the... Wait, you can't hear me. Why am I trying to solve a problem about not hearing anything? By using words. So, anyways, yeah. Like, imagine that. Like, this problem is so simple to solve. Just be like, stop. Please, for the love of God, leave me alone. And yet, I should also probably be better about that. So that's... I shouldn't be saying anything about that. I'll probably need to come up with a name for this feeling someday. But for now, I'm content keeping it tucked away inside my kokoro. Alright, time to put up the Do Not Disturb sign and get to work on my... did I just kick something soft? Z, 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 Z. Are you really asleep? Cause you're just saying the letters in ZZZ instead of actually snoring. Oh well, this sort of thing just comes with the territory now. And for the most part, I'm really enjoying my life here at Chaldea. Huzzah! I'm sorry. What language am I seeing here? Shishin Shiso Egret. The hell is that? Oh, okay, yeah, see. I kind of had the feeling, and I was trying to give advice by using my voice. Imagine trying to give advice about not hearing my voice by using my voice. I'm a moron. So, I'm not sure about what exactly this skill is. Shishin Shiso Egret? Guess there's not much I can say about that. Because the Japanese name translated is Four Gods Divination Hakuro, and I'm not what exactly is an egret. Oh well. Oh well. Questions for another day, I suppose. The servant profile of Osakabehime has been updated. Oh yes, my favorite. Osakabehime left managing the castle to its warriors and met with the caretakers only once every few years to give them half-hearted criticisms, also she could enjoy her hikikomori life. Wars and even whole ages passed her by, and one day she realized that she was all alone. Her position as a castle lord was gone, and those who recognized her had vanished as well. At least for the first few years, she relished her new carefree life, but eventually she realized in a panic that if nobody is aware she exists, that would be nearly the same thing as being dead. Osakabehime protected Hakuro Castle, or Himeji Castle, through multiple wars. She did so despite knowing that it was pointless. She did so without being praised or feared. Even if some might acknowledge her existence, there was no one who could confirm she was truly there. Which is basically the same as being dead. Quite suddenly, and quite unnoticed, Osakabehime disappeared. Ultimately, she became something that was neither an anti-heroic spirit nor heroic spirit, and at around the same time she started to immerse herself in internet culture, becoming the Osakabehime we know today. So, I'm definitely taking note that the translations have become less overflowing with the weeb speak. The problem is that it's not so much that the weeb speak itself is the problem, I feel, but the fact that in the original, Osakabehime has two different ways of speaking, essentially. And I don't think there's much of a difference made here. It's all weeb speak whenever they feel like. When it should be like formal princess speech and then full-on internet memes. Anyways, going to ignore that now. It wasn't nearly as awful as it could. So we have four left. We have Arthur. We have Minamoto-no-Raikou, Best Girl, and Emiya Alter. What are we doing next? Spoilers, it's not going to be Best Girl. So anyways, I didn't mention this, but the upgrade for Osakabehime is actually really stacked. It basically adds a party-wide 50% crit buff for 3 turns for the entire team, which is great, actually. Okay, let's pick up the short one first, I guess, which is Minamoto-no-Raikou. Neither a mother nor woman, yet I am. The first one doesn't have any battles at all, so we can just enjoy high quality dialogue here. Oh hey look, it's Shikibu again. This is the third interlude out of this batch that she's in. Could it be? Are you? Yes, you must be. I'd recognize you anywhere. As the leader of the Seiwa Genji... Seiwa Genji and the founder of the Setsu Genji, your authority is equal to the Fujiwara clan of regents. Lady Minamoto-no-Raikou. And here we have those writer servants at full display. Actually, not actual full display, because Raiku's are covered by the cloths. Yes, I am Minamoto-no-Raikou. I remember you as well, Lady Fujiwara no Kaoruko. It's wonderful to see you again. As I recall, you were a lady-in-waiting at Lord Fujiwara no Michinaga's... Gasp. I'm sorry, but I really must refrain from commenting on Lord Michinaga. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. I only meant to make a little joke. I didn't realize it was such a painful subject for you. Sniff. Please forgive me, Lady Kauruko. Oh, not at all. If anything, I should apologize for overreacting to a mere joke. I'm so sorry. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. No, I'm the one who should... Oh god, we're actually doing this. Send help. No, I'm the one who should... No. Please. Cease. I guess this means we're hitting it off? Yes, I think so. For the time being, would you like some tea, Lady Raikou? I have some lovely sweets to go with it. Oh my. Or should I... Wait, I guess I should just go with... Ara. That sounds delightful. Very well then. I'd love to. Oh. It's been a while since I saw a Kintoki, and that's more of the Raita goodness on display. Good God. Give me some of that at any time. Oh my, what Ginamos hair they have. Good. They're getting along peachy golden. This is great, boss. Shikibu and Raikou are from the same era, right? So this is... I think this is actually relevant for Lost Belt 5.5? That they are in fact from the same era. Tsura, the good old Heian period. Oh. That's quite big. Boss Raikou never did have any female friends her own age, cause, back in those days... Oh. Here's some more Raita activity. Are we even missing anyone anymore? Where's Moriarty? I don't think a tennis ball is golden enough for his tastes. Golden apples do exist, so that... Oh no, his Adam's apple is golden. Perfect. Unfortunately, as extremely charismatic as my voice might be, I cannot do Shuten Doji. And I'm not even going to try, honestly. Of course not. Who'd want to be friends with a super scary warrior like her? Honestly, I can hardly believe my eyes. I had no idea Raikou even knew how to smile. Why, she looks downright human now. Do you remember that night, Brad? What are you talking about? Oh, you know. That night. The night when flowers of Oni blood blossomed all over Mount Oe. Alongside a red river of guts and intestines. Stop it. The general gave you an order, and like a good little brat, you followed it to the letter. I said stop it. You took me and my thin, slender... Cease! Cease! This is not golden. I rather enjoy Kintoki's and Shuten's interactions. I'm also not going to read any of this. However... No. Just no. Oh, what's the matter? Hmm? And now she's all amicable and peaceful. Really? Hey, what is it humans call this sort of thing again? Come on, brats, help me out here. Well, then I guess just poach. It's okay though. I remembered what it was. You and Raikou called it paradise. Isn't that right? I mean, we are all already dead, so maybe this is that paradise place you talked about. I have to wonder how much of a paradise it can be for humans with me around, but that's not my concern. Shoot then. Knock it off before Boss Raikou finds out. Besides, can't I see you bothering Master? Those are good options. You either get along really well, or you get along really well. Thanks. Huh? I don't even know what to say to that, boss. Well, sure, gorging each other's guts. God damn it, text please. Gorging each other's guts out has a way of bringing people together after all. Arrah, are you jealous, Master? Why didn't you just say so then? We could positively cover each other in flowers of blood. Just shut up already! Damn, that wasn't golden at all. There's no way the boss is not gonna notice me yelling. This is wonderful. I never thought I'd get to see you again. What do you mean? I think the last time we spoke was that night, on my way back from Lord Michinaga's manor. I still remember it like it was yesterday. Oh my. Goodness, I can't believe you still remember that. How could I forget? You brandish a sword larger than any man's and shone more beautifully than any woman I'd ever seen. I could scarcely believe I was seeing the great General Raikou, leader of the Genji, for myself. Lady Raikou? I'm sorry, I suppose I'm just a little embarrassed. What are you saying? Don't be ridiculous. After I lost my husband and Lord Michinaga forced me to attend Lady Soshi, your valiant figure gave me the courage I needed to face my challenges head on. Wait, that didn't seem quite right. Forced me to attend to Lady Soshi. Yeah, okay, that makes way more sense. Seeing a fellow woman wielding a great sword so gallantly, it was a sight I will never forget. No, you're mistaken. Eh? Minamoto-no-Raikou was a man. Yes, I know that was the unspoken agreement the Fujiwara clan of regents and the Imperial Court shared. I also know that is what the historical records say, but you are still you. You are the very same Lady Raikou I saw back then. How the hell did anyone agree to the fact that Minamoto-no-Raikou was a man? I feel like there's plot holes the size of several hundred melons on display here. Christ. Thank you. But I'm truly not worthy of admiration. All I can do is swing a sword and pull a bowstring. Lady Raikou, I can say without exaggeration that, back then, you and Lord Yasumasa were the guardians of Kyoto. You shielded us with your body and wielded your sheer strength as a spear. All of us in Kyoto slept better at night, knowing you were there keeping us safe. I was never able to express my thanks at the time, but I truly am grateful to you. I think we're still missing the orange law. So I'm sure we can find it somewhere in here. Even now that I am but a shadow of my living self, those feelings haven't changed, and that memory continues to inspire me. Peach law, I think for that we might need a Bradamante interlude, and I don't think we're getting one anytime soon. Lady Kauruko. Thank you, Sniff. I'm so ashamed. Those kind words are much more than I deserve. I'm deeply touched. Lady Raikou. Lady Kauruko. Lady Raikou. Lady Kauruko. Help. Help. Sniff. A golden sniff. I'm starting to get a little choked up myself. There's something real golden about female friendships. It's as golden as anything I've ever seen. Hell yeah, it is. This is so stupid. What do you say, Rinko? Wanna get out of here and join me for a drink? How many times do I gotta tell ya? Master's still not drinking age. For the love of God, just let the last remaining human on Earth drink. Who's gonna stop me? Okay, well, Sakata Kintoki is probably gonna stop me, actually. Because he's a golden good boy. Yeah. Boring. Oh, I almost forgot, Lady Raikou. Yes, what is it? It was just the one time, but I also saw your son from a distance once. His stance was just as gallant and beautiful as yours, so I recognized him right away. He was so handsome and looked so into... My son. Oh, you mean Kintoki? Lord Kintoki, one of Raikou's 4 heavenly kings. But no, I don't mean him. Let's see, I think it was Lord Yorikuni, or maybe Lord Yorii? Yorikuni. Yes, that's right. Yorii... Yorikuni. Yorie. Lady Raikou? Ah, crap. Raikou. Oh no. Did I say something I shouldn't have? Nah, don't feel bad. This ain't your fault. This was bound to come up sooner or later. First off, we gotta find her a place to rest. If you got a bed or something where she could lie down, Miss Librarian, it'd be a huge help. Yes, of course. There's a place right over there, in the back. Follow me. So now we're getting into the meat of things. Raikou. Are you there, Raikou? Yes, what is it, father? Now that you're older, it's time we start giving serious thought to the matter of your children. My children? But I already have Kintoki. He is a monster, a half-hearted excuse for an Oni, From now on, you will be taking care of 2 of my youngest, Yoriaki and Yorisara, as your adopted sons. You are forbidden for ever having any children of your own. As you wish, father. As long as I can be a mother, I don't care how it happens. No, you are to lead the Genji, and so must be a man. Therefore, you will only ever be a father. Yes, father, I understand. I'm a father? I'm a man? No, no. I'm a mother. I'm sure of it. I think Kintoki? I'm not entirely sure what the lore on that is actually. But I guess that would be correct. I can't say I'm particularly familiar with Japanese folklore and the sort. I mean, I don't know if there's anything I'm actually well acquainted with. Raikou? Are you there, Raikou? Yes, what is it, father? I was just thinking we need to start giving serious thought to the matter of your children. Lord Michinaka and Lord Seimei have both told me it is time. Seimei, huh? My children? But I already have Kintoki. I see. I hadn't considered that option. It could be very interesting to see what happens when a demon reproduces with another demon. Father? No, never mind. Paid no heed. At any rate, that thing has already been named as a Sakata. Once I have chosen a man to be a proper mate for you, you are to set about having children as soon as possible. You will bear children who will carry on the Genji name after we are gone. Huh? But father, then does that mean I'll get to be a mother? Don't be ridiculous. As I told you, you are the Genji's leader, and so are a man. You are, therefore, a father. But I can't possibly have a child on my own. What will I do about my partner? He is nothing more than a tool for giving you a child, of course. Once the child is conceived, you are to cut off the father's head. As the leader of the Genji, you will need a minimum of 10 hairs, so you will need to cut off 10 heads altogether, 1 for each child. Jesus Christ! Chill, Mitsunaka! You don't need to go on a mass murder here. I can't imagine you would have sympathy for these men, but if you wish to avert your eyes, you may also use the 4 heavenly kings to kill them if you like. Be grateful that I am so lenient in this. Now go. Hurry. Yes, father, as you wish. Why? Why is this happening? I'm a mother. I know I am. Raikou. Are you there, Raikou? Yes? What is it, father? I was just thinking we need to start giving serious thoughts to the matter of your children. I was talking about this with someone, and he came up with a fascinating idea. My children? But I already have Kintoki. Exactly. That strange boy from Mount Ashigara has grown up strong. But look at his eyes, his hair color. They are wrong. He's a monster, just as you are. A match made in heaven, as they say. You will mix his inhuman blood with our powerful Genji blood. I feel like I've been in this place before. The resulting child will ensure Genji's dominance over the other clans, even if he should lose the Setsu armor one day. Okay, hold on. The Setsu armor. Is this the goddamn mech? I know they have a mech stored somewhere. Because this is Fate lore, and we can't go 5 minutes without someone having a mech in their backyard. The descendant of man, the Sekiru, and the Oni god will be sure to emerge victorious in any battle. Therefore, Raikou, you are to bear Kintoki's child as soon as possible. So, I think it's I think it's pretty obvious that Raikou is pretty much rewriting her own memories at this point. But it's kind of dubious that Raikou considers Kintoki as her child, and then father is like, just have the children of your children, just who cares? Incest is wincest, as they say. Huh? But father, then does that mean I'll get to be a mother? Don't be ridiculous. You are the Genji's leader, and so are a man. You are, therefore, a father. Yes, father. To secure the Genji clan's future, you will need at least 10 heirs. Once you have conceived the 10th, you are to cut off Kintoki's head. This is just getting worse by the minute. Christ! So we've gone from have 7 fathers and cut them all to death to have 10 children with a person you conceive as your own child and then murder. God! His monstrous bloodline must be the sole property of our Genji clan. But... Yes, father, as you wish. Wait, we stopping there? This isn't right. It's not right. It's not. Does this mean I'm not a mother? And there we go. Raikou. Are you there, Raikou? Yes, what is it, father? Now that you're older, it's time we start giving serious thought to the matter of your children. My children? But I already have Kintoki. Ah, yes, you do, don't you? Father? Never mind. There is no need for you to concern yourself with any of this. All you need to do is keep wielding your sword as the leader of the Genji. Yorichika and I will handle everything else. You need not dwell on these matters. Yes, father, I understand. Hey, there was no bloody murder in that one. I... What am I? Did I have children? Was I unable to have children? I don't know. I just don't know. What am I? I am a warrior. What am I? I am a killer. Yes, that's right. That's what I am. That's all I need to be. I don't need anything else. Isn't that right, father? I will never forget. I, Raikou, exist solely to slay the Genji clan's enemies. That is what I am. I must never be anything else. What's going on? Where is all this magical energy coming from? The special area I created with talismans is groaning at the seams. Oh no, this is terrible. That's the room where Lady Raikou is resting. It's going to fall apart. Okay. Now that's more like it. Do you know what's going on here, Brad? Is this whole library gonna go up in flames? Are we gonna get another blood-red river flowing through here? Shut up. If she's who I think she might be now, we won't be any match for her. Oh crap. You don't mean Ushigosen? Could be. Sounds about right. Do you feel that, Master? This magical energy. The way it burns your skin and shakes the goddamn air. I got a cold and bad feeling about this. I think we're gonna see you-know-who for the first time in... No, wait. Wait. This is something different. It ain't Ushi at all. This is... Lone Warrior mode. Kintoki. There is an insect in our midst. Right over there. Kintoki. Wait, she's not the Oni from Mount Oe now. She's one of Master's heroic spirits. Come on, Raikou, don't you remember? Fool. Whoa. Okay, we're going into murder here. She's too strong for me. Shootin'. Well, now this is something new. Okay, I can lend you a hand. Okay, I think Shootin' just lost her head. Raikou, toasted. Not good enough, I'm afraid. That was a copy of me I made out of wine. Nice trick, right? I copied it off of Mochizuki Chiyome of the Koga clan. Oh. Apparently Chiyome can just make wine clones. That's not something I've ever seen before. I've seen many kinds of clones, but wine? Take a sip. Looks like I don't need to hold back. You don't mind if I end up killing her, do you, sweetie? Insects. I can smell them. And not just them. There are evil things here. Insects. Demons. Far too many creatures who thrive on the murder of men in one place. I must exterminate them all. Lady Ringo, get behind me. Murasaki, we need your help. Can you get rid of the thing that's possessing Boss Raikou now? You mean by using what Lord Seimei taught me? I'm still not very good at that, so... Please! Alright, besides this is all my fault for speaking so carelessly. Now that things have gotten so out of hand, I'll devote my entire spirit origin and spirit core to resolving the situation. I'm counting on ya. Got that, Shuden? I still haven't the foggiest I really don't have the time to talk. Can you get this done quickly? I don't think I can keep this up for long. Alright, I'm coming to help. Let's go, boss. Go where? The same kind of place as last time, of course. So I guess we can just enter her mind like this. Let's do this, partner. I guess we can just kind of enter the minds of servants now. Alright, next up we actually need to do some battling. I had a planned out for whatever this is. Let me think. Which one is it? This one I don't need anymore. Ignore that one. Ignore that one. I think my plan was to use this one actually. Yeah, let's go with that. Just what I was waiting for. Looks like you're holding on to your sense of self just fine. I knew I didn't have to worry about you, Master. So, we're inside Raikou's head? Yep, this is her mindscape. If you're wondering why it's so freaking dark in here, that'll be because she lost sight of everything else. Sorry for bringing you along for the ride on such short notice. Why would you be sorry about that? This is just my job, pretty much. Thanks, Master. Your body probably deep asleep by now. You know, like that REM thing you do? I don't actually. Why is it double? You mean that thing where I sometimes end up in someone else's dream? I guess. They might seem similar, but they ain't the same by half. Strictly speaking, this is Murasaki's spell at work, though I guess she's really just copying one of Seimei's tricks. We're pretty much here to do a sort of exorcism type thing. They say there's a bunch of different ways to do that. One of those feels exactly like what we got here. What they do is, you go inside whoever's been possessed and try to suspend your conscious mind to be able to see more clearly. I think it's been called something or other meditation. These days, I think I'd call it the Golden Mind Dive. Got it? Yep, all too well. Yeah. Usually, this sort of spell wouldn't work on a servant at all. Unless the caster using it really knew their stuff, it'd just bounce right off of them. Alright, so once Seimei is added into the game as a servant, you can just kind of access them all at any time, I guess. Because Seimei probably knows his stuff. The fact that this is once working on Raikou just proves that. Even with all the magical energy she's giving off. Her spirit origin's still pretty damn unstable right now. Hell, forget her spirit origin. If she's giving off this much magical energy, she's probably burning her spirit core for fuel. That can't be good. Damn straight. Well, what do I say we head on down? With these kinds of things, you've usually gotta work your way deep into the mindscape. You know, the Raikou we saw earlier, there was something different about her than when Ushigosen showed up. It was like, how can I put this? Back in the Heian period, we'd call it the inverted dragon scale. What's that? Basically, it's a weak point you really don't want anyone else touching. Like a dragon's Achilles heel. Oh, like a sore spot? Sorta. It's a real sore spot. I figured I was gonna have to tell you about this at some point, so I might as well do it now. First off, Raikou isn't actually our mom. Yeah, that had occurred to me. Right, of course it would. Besides, you've already got a mom. I had a different mom too, though she was already dead by the time I met Raikou. But Raikou can't help but be motherly, especially as a berserker. Best I can tell, I'd say the Raikou we know is on the younger side, long before she became the great Genji leader. She'd always refer to herself as a mother, and she took real good care of me even though she couldn't have been even 10 years older than me. She was as kind as they come. You don't want to talk about this, you don't have to. Great differences right there again. It's alright, Master. I want you to understand. And not just because you're her master. I want you to really understand who Raikou is, because you're one of the most important people in her life. See, Raikou's mother saved her life, but at the cost of her own. So Raikou grew up never knowing a mother's love. That's why she's so fixated on her ideal of what it means to be a mother. I think that's why she wants to be one herself. But her old man, representing the previous generation, wouldn't have it. He said that Raikou is the leader of the Genji, and so had to be a man, not a woman. Never mind that he ended up stripping the title from her right at the end. Damn, Daddy Raikou was kind of a bitch in it. Or dick, I guess. Works out both ways. Pretty awful, right? Even today, the history books say Minamoto-no-Raikou was a man who had lots of kids with lots of wives. She still hasn't really come to terms with that. Deep down, she's still an innocent maiden who never had anyone explain that sort of thing to her. That's why it's such a sore spot with her. Kinda taboo, really, for anyone to mention her historical kids around her. So when Shikibu brought up Yorikuni and Yoriie, there you have it. She never really understood or accepted it, but she still had to live her life as the leader of the Genji. And well, that was her way of handling it. That ain't Ushigosen. Something completely different. I guess I could call it her ultra cold and dangerous work mode. When she gets like this, she's completely focused on protecting Kyoto from evil, to the exclusion of anything else. She ain't too chatty in this mode, just goes about killing her enemies with overwhelming power. I call that version of Raikou the Lone Warrior. In this mode, she's one of the most powerful warriors to ever live, a lone wolf who just goes around mercilessly killing any enemies of the state, be they human or inhuman. She doesn't think like a person. Hell, she doesn't even eat. All she does is fight, that's it. She just fights and fights and keeps on fighting. It's her ultimate un-golden way of escaping from reality. She pretty much just throws herself into her job, so she doesn't have to think about anything else. So she's a real work fiend, or a work oni in this case? Oh yeah, I guess she is, isn't she? We all need to forget about bad stuff now and then, but the way she's going about it now, it won't be long before she works herself to death. That almost happened back when she was still alive. Now that she's a heroic spirit, she'll probably keep fighting until she disappears, cause she burned through all her magical energy. Then we'll just have to stop her before that happens. Didn't hesitate for a second, huh? I knew I could count on you, boss. Alright, here we are. So, we finally got some scenery here. There it is. That's the big beastie we're looking for, boss. Damn, it's pretty huge. She must have been under a lot of stress. Let's make sure it never weighs on her again. Hell yeah. Just what I like to hear. Alright then, come on. We're gonna exercise the hell out of this thing at golden lightning speed. Let's do this. Alright. Finally I can stop talking and instead take a sip. Okay. That's some buffs. What the hell was that? Golden Filia PD Max? Don't know what that is, but sure we'll go with it. So I suppose my entire game plan here is to use Raikou to deal maximal damage. and just kind of have a bunch of taunters doing their job here. Guess I don't need to pop any of the skills yet, really, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Gold Filia. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Oh wow, Leonidas didn't even get to 100% from that. That's fine though. That's perfectly acceptable. But I think this is better. Oh no, it's a Dark Warrior. Oh snap, I just realized. Georgios is the rider. These things are assassins. That's bad. I say it's bad, but I don't think George actually cares. The funny thing is, when I was building this team for this fight, I was like, oh, they're assassins. Well, Georgios will handle them just fine. Not so much. But, well, I do get more stars, I guess, and some other stuff. Jorge can handle this for a few more turns. Well, yeah, if I get 3k every turn, this is perfectly fine. And now I'm gonna use Leonidas instead, so it doesn't even matter. I think this. Oh, good job. I left the warrior alive, the saber, to attack my. I'm just an excellent gamer right now. But I think this is actually a pretty solid team all around. Just have a berserker and a bunch of taunters. I mean that's pretty basic strategy right there, but still, I actually kind of like this. And there we go. That's the second wave down. There is an actual boss here, but it's kind of not a big deal. It does come installed with some more of these warriors though, so I don't have to deal with those. But that shouldn't matter because I'm just going to pop some Raikou skills here. Well, that's an assassin. Let's start with Leonidas here. How's my hand? Yeah, I think I can do this. Yeah, this should be fine. So Raikou deals extra damage to demonic enemies, I think, along some other stuff. So should be pretty okay. Less than I thought. I think it's still buffed though. Oh damn! Jesus Christ! Well, I guess I got punished for that. Oh well. That's fine, I have Björn. And yeah, this should easily pop everything. Actually, I don't think I even need to use the Buster card here. This should be enough. It was not enough, I'm an idiot. Impure Retribution. That doesn't matter at this point. I already have the defense buff. Pop the heal. So sad. And now I lost most of my buffs here, so... I would say I'm in a bad position, but it literally does not matter. I can't really lose this. Let's do that. Remove the defense buff removal. Or block. And let's protect Giorgio's. And lower cooldowns on Raikou. So we can get that going at some point. And... yeah, let's just go blade swinging. That's an NP seal. Interesting. Let's just pop the Starcatter up and Dion. Dion can take damage for the next three turns for me. And there we go. The only downside is that because Raikou never gets attacked here, it kind of reduces the NP gain I get. Oh, of course all the crit stars go directly into the arts card, why wouldn't they? Alright, let's see. Does this do enough? Yep, alright. Easy game. Yay, my weekly missions are getting progress. And I got a mirror. That's nice. This is wearing me out. What the hell's her deal? Even an ox ought to be at least a little tired by now. Maybe this is why you weren't able to fully become one, hmm? Insect. Ugh. Give up. I know even insects are living creatures. But I was told they have no place in Kyoto. Therefore... Ish, took them long enough. I think the spell is working. Or perhaps Lord Kintoki and Lady Rinko were successful. Oh. Oh. Perfect voice acting, 10 out of 10. I mean, it's still better than some dubs I've heard. Alright, I made it back. Golden. How about you, Master? Are you awake? All good. Oh, if it isn't Kintoki and Rinko, does this mean I forgot myself and tried to hurt my own children? Oh, this is just terrible. I'm a failure as a mother. It's okay. You're great just the way you are. Well, no, actually, give me the upgrade first, then we can talk. Ah, Master. Rinko. Do you really mean that? Even after your mother has been so foolish? Nod. gallant Lady Minamoto-no-Raikou. I don't know exactly how it came to pass, but I can see you've been blessed with two wonderful children. Yes, I really truly have. I couldn't possibly have asked for a better son and daughter. Alright, that's that. Alright, Eternal Arms Mastery A+ has been upgraded to Genji's Arm Mastery EX. That gives three times... I think the crit buff is 40% at max level. Oh no, it's 60. Huh, that's okay. Now she can dish out a lot more damage with the crit stars she generates out of the NP. Okay, 3 to go. Which one do we do first? Do we go with... Do we go with King Arthur, or do we go with... Emiya Alter? Not sure what to expect from Emiya Alter here, honestly. Yeah, I think that's probably the better option here. Actually, no. Let's do King Arthur first. That's only 2 nodes, I think. Well, it's giving me a big supply of questionable servants. Wish I had some way to easily see these. Let me go and have a quick look. It's but I hope these are in order. Mordred Arash, Huhurin prototype, Henry Jekyll and Hyde, and Hassan of the Serenity. For the first one, I guess the second one is the best option. But I did have some kind of a plan for this, so doesn't really matter that much. Alright, let's go with King Arthur. Still in pursuit. The problem with this interlude is that I guess it kind of expects you to... Well, I found the peaches! I found the peaches! Peach alert! Peach alert! Yeah, as I was saying, I guess this kind of assumes you know anything about... Prototype? Is it fragments of the Silver Sky? I'm not even familiar enough to say what specific thing I should be knowing things about, because nobody actually knows. Anyways, here's Bradamante. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm sure I'm never going to say that again with any character in any fiction. Ugh. What do I do? I never expected to run into another famous Knight of the Round Table. It was just yesterday I resolved to always carry an autograph book with me in case I ran into more opportunities to collect signatures too. I can't believe I already failed so miserably. Please be at ease, Lady Bradamante. We serve the same master now, so we can see one another whenever we like. That said, I may technically be a Knight of the Round Table, but I am not nearly as accomplished as the other knights, so... an autograph, you said? I'm afraid I wouldn't feel right giving you one, so I must humbly decline. No! Please don't say that. If I've offended you, then I beg your forgiveness. Please, Sir Pettyware. No, not at all. If anything, I'm the one who... Are we seriously doing this again? Stop apologizing. I'm so sorry. Same. Ah, please, don't be. I promise I wasn't seeking an apology. Oh no, now I've gone and said all the wrong things. Oh. Forgive me, Sir Pettyware. I did not mean to eavesdrop, but I happened to be passing by. My king! My other king! Oh, well, that's pretty much what he said then. Or rather, my king from another world. I, the unworthy Bedivere, am deeply ashamed. I'm afraid I have been unspeakably rude to Bradamante here, a paladin of the kingdom of the Franks. No, you haven't been anything of the sort, Sir Bedivere. I should never have asked you for the impossible in the first place. May I ask who that is? Ah, forgive me. This is His Majesty Arthur Pendragon, Britain's King of Knights. Ah. Arthur Pendragon, the King of Knights? I can't believe it. This is such a shock, so moving and shocking, although, I've met the King of Knights here in Chaldea in various forms before, but I don't recall any of them being, male. So, does this mean... To elaborate, he is a being somewhat similar to myself. He is something of a guest in this world, a figure who would normally materialize as a servant. What? I would humbly suggest you think of me as a mere shadow from a dream, Paladin Bradamante. Sir Bedivere, I may not be your king, but I do have one word of advice. There is no harm in giving her an autograph. Any king of knights would say the same. Yes, my king. Then does this mean I can have Sir Bedivere's autograph after all? Hooray! Oh, Sir King of Knights, could I ask you for your autograph as well? Now then, I think I shall take my leave. Good day, Lady Bradamante, Sir Bedivere. Ah, it's King Arthur Pendragon. I have done everything I came here to do, but you haven't done anything. Yes, my king. Ah, Sir King of Knights. He's already gone. You wish to know more about King Arthur? We are indeed the Knights of the Round Table, but I am afraid we have had few opportunities to converse with him. Though Sir Bedivere would seem to have had more chances than the rest of us. I see. What's up? Oh, the Arthur Pendragon? Of course I've met him. The Pendragon from proper humans' history's true name is Altria Pendragon. So in this case, I guess I should say his true name is Arthur. He is really mysterious, isn't he? There's so much I'd love to ask him. You know, now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever sat down with him face to face, not even to eat lunch. I see. He told us some lovely old legends, didn't he, Jack? Uh-huh, he's really nice. He doesn't get mad if we sit in his lap or climb on his back. Although... Yeah, I know what you mean. He always disappears whenever we take our eyes off him. I don't like that very much. I see. My father? The one that's a guy? I don't know. I don't think he means any harm. Imagine the sentence. My father, the one that's a guy? Making any sense in any goddamn context here. Mordred, please, you're such a mess. I see. I think so too, but I also get the feeling he's avoiding me for some reason. So if there's something about me he dislikes, I need to find out what it is and fix it. Oh yeah? All that aside, Sir Mordred. Yeah? I know you're the ultimate villain in the Legend of King Arthur. But you don't seem to be nearly as bad as I thought, now that I've met you. The hell do you say to me? Talk about being honest to a fault. I'm impressed. You're alright, Paladin of Charlemagne. Just make sure you don't slow us down by dying too soon, Kay? It would be nice if you didn't slow me down by not being summoned. Is something wrong, Saber? Remember, Lady Murasaki asked you to keep your voice down in the library. Did I hear Lady Murasaki in an interlude in batch 9? Oh, I'd never could have imagined that one. Saber, did you do something to this heroic spirit? Nah, it's no biggie. Do you know that version of my father who came here from another world? She's worried he's avoiding her. Is that true? Yes, that about sums it up. If it helps, he's like that with everyone. The only one he talks to with any regularity is Sir Betty Ware. He'll respond to the situation if needed, but I don't think I've ever seen him engage with anyone on his own initiative. Not even when dealing with servants he knew in the past Holy Grail Wars. I'm one of them. He and I once fought each other, though in a place and time very different from this. However, I do not retain a clear memory of that battle. I thought I heard that servants don't usually remember their past materializations. Chaldea's summoning system is a little unusual in that regard. Every now and then it summons a heroic spirit who remembers their past materializations, or so I'm told. How convenient. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. It's all I can do to barely recall bits and pieces of my own past. Those kinds of memories also affect my spirit origin stability, so... The Serenity. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble there. At any rate, Arthur Pendragon tends to keep his distance from just about everyone. So please don't worry about it, I'm sure it's nothing personal. And that's all I saw. Thanks. It was nothing really, I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Now that I think about it, I don't think we've seen Serenity in any story in a hot minute. I think the last time I remember seeing Serenity was Halloween 2? That was pretty shortly after she was added to the game. So that's pretty nice. I just thought you should know. I hope I didn't overstep my bounds. Not at all. I appreciate this. So that's the scoop, huh? The former leader of the Knights of the Round Table, wielder of the Sacred Sword, is now called as Lonesome King of Knights. I don't know what he's so worried about. Who cares if he's from a different world or not? Heroic spirits are supposed to be... well, you know. I don't, actually. I'm not sure if we can really call him a proper heroic spirit or not, so... yeah, I guess that bit off for him. What's this now? Hehe. What do you think? Is this one of those things where you know but can't say? Yeah, pretty much. You're a sharp one, aren't you, Master? Until and unless he says something, it's not my place to talk about it. Especially when I don't even know for sure. Why don't you just go talk to him about it? Maybe it'll turn out he wasn't avoiding anyone, and this was all just a big misunderstanding. Go on and find out. Who cares whether he's inscribed in the throne or not? He is still a servant you formed a contract with. If you call for him, I'm sure he'll show up. Nod. Right on. Guess I'll go round up some of the family then. Is this this is looking like parts of the prototype cast. And where are we, Shinjuku? That's not where those take place, those novels, I don't think, but close enough. Would have taken him a while. Never would have thought he'd choose Kangaroo Island. Well, I figure he'll show up eventually. What do you mean Kangaroo Island? Isn't that an island? Islands don't have buildings. That's how islands work. Say, where's the Pharaoh at, hero guy? Oh, he's not coming. Well, that was blunt. Said something like, this errand is hardly a matter worthy of my time. Sorry, master. You know how he is. Oh yes, all too well. I knew you would. Anyway, just cause he's not here now, doesn't mean he might not show up later. Can I go home now? If I ain't gonna get a chance to meet my actual man, old man, there's no point in sticking around. We're not here to fight him, Saber. We just thought it would be easier for him to open up to Master if there were other servants with a strong connection to him here. He might tend to keep to himself at Chaldea, but there have been points in the past where he's initiated contact with other servants. Specifically, the ones he fought against in 91 and 99. During the two Holy Grail Wars that took place in a different world. Oh, I get it. Mordred doesn't get to have any fun. All talking and no play makes Mordred a dull boy. No, Saber, it's not about that. Don't worry about Dog. Mordred's King Arthur's kid, right? Even if these two are from different worlds, they're not total strangers. What he said, Doc? Doc. Anyway, what about you? Your spirit origin isn't exactly what it used to be, right? Right. Back in those, wasn't Jekyll actually just straight up a berserker? I mean, he transforms into a berserker in this game when you use the worst NP in the entire goddamn game, pretty much. But I think he wasn't berserker in there because Serenity was the assassin. I think we're also missing Brunhild. So you could tell. Perceptive as always. True, my spirit origin is still unstable, but I also know I'll be fine as long as I'm not alone. If nothing else, I can maintain my mental state even if my body changes with my noble phantasm. We should have tea sometime, Jekyll. I would love that. Although, I should warn you that my spirit origin tends to waver when it's just us. But as long as Lady Curie lies... Master? Right, sorry to cut you guys off, but it looks like the man of the hours finally arrived. I see the gang's all here, Master. Would you rather it was just us? I'm not sure. I might end up dodging your questions if it was. Just so you know, we're not here to make trouble for you or anything. Not unless Master gives the okay, and we all know that's not the sort of gal she is. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. You're avoiding everyone at Chaldea, aren't you, King of Knights? It's pretty damn obvious. Yes, I am. I've been doing my best not to interact with anyone more than strictly necessary. All the more so when it comes to beings with deep ties to this world. Well, that's awfully straightforward to you. of you, even. It was never my intention to hide anything. I simply never brought it up on my own accord. But if I've caused you to worry by doing so, Master, I will always be happy to apologize. I would never want to worry you. It's okay, I'm not looking for an apology. I do not belong in this world. I am but a traveler who came from a faraway land in pursuit of a single specific goal. Of course, I am happy to help you, Master. If my sword can help save this planet and bring it a new tomorrow, then I will gladly lend it to your cause. I will never betray you, and I will continue to fight as the modern-day wielder of the sacred sword. That said, I came here to eradicate evil before it has a chance to spread in the future. Once my work here is done, I expect I will be sent back to my own world. Therefore, hold up. Just relax a bit, would you? I could have sworn you were a little more laid back in '99. I get that you're here on a mission, but there's no law that says travelers can't make friends. Right, Master? Right. You're part of the team now. It's okay to act like it. Ringo. You may well be right, but even so, I want to leave as few traces of myself in this world as possible. You see, I had a premonition of sorts that... I can tell you're still not being straight with us. Hell no he ain't. Just shut up already, old man. There's nothing to talk about. If you won't listen to reason, then I guess I get to... have to beat some into him. Saber? You stay out of this. You know, I just remembered something. I've still gotta pay you back for that one time. You feel like cake? Cake sounds good. And hey, I think Cat and Puriko were just making some. Let's go get ourselves a slice. Right on. Oh hey, if it isn't my male father. Yo, Pops. Let's go get us some cake. And he just walks off. That's weird. Just not hear me or something? Well, of course it wasn't cause he didn't want to eat with you, Fran. You're right, Mordred is upset about cake. You ran off without saying a word. Not a damn word! Who the hell just runs off without a word after giving the person inviting them for cake nothing but a funny look? That does it. Nobody does that to me, especially not my old man. I remember now. I knew I had a good reason to beat your ass. Mordred's got a point, Arthur. No gentleman on night should turn down an invite without at least giving a response. Looks like you're outnumbered, Saber. What are you gonna do now? What can I do? You're right. I was rude to you back then. The least I can do now is face my punishment with some dignity. Have at you, Mordred. That's more like it. Let's go, Master. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm just gonna beat the ever-living shit out of him. But if you do that, you'll... Oh, forget it. I'll just have to step in if things get out of hand. Try to hold back, Mordred. Don't actually try to hold back. Alright, Clarence. It's been too long since I gave you a taste of your favorite blood. Let's fix that right now. Alright, time to murder Arthur in cold blood. Okay, so I have a definite plan here. I shall accept. Okay, so Arthur seals his NP until you break the bar, I think. But he starts at 2. Understandable. So the game plan here is that Moriarty has the golden carp to generate 20 stars, so I can pop his skills. This gives me the evil trait to all of my servants, so Moriarty can give me some beefy buffs. Then Steno can suck on Arthur a bit. And David happens to be a divine. What do you mean David isn't fucking what? How is David not divine? Okay, my entire plan is garbage. Got it. Perfect. Flawless. Okay. Whatever you say, champ. Okay, well, let's carry on the plan otherwise. I'm gonna leave Moriarty for later. So I'm gonna bring in Nightingale to give me some more beefy buffs. And then I'm going to just go with Steno's NP, David's NP, and finish up with a Buster card here. And let's see how that does. This should lower the defense on Arthur by a decent amount. And also there's the charm. Could have made a stupid charm lock setup here, I guess. Or I could have just used a certain servant that's the sister of a certain Steno, and this would have been even better. But this works just fine. The second strike will be rough. What? Rough or tough or straight or something. Was many words. Okay, so he gets an attack up and defense up. That's fine. Now let's keep him charmed here for a bit. And oh, I just realized. I think he just removed the charm on the previous turn. That's not very nice. Oh, well, let's start prepping David's second NP, I guess. That's all I can really do here. I forgot Steno has updated animations. Okay, Jekyll is helping. That's probably the first time ever that Jekyll has helped anyone. Because Jekyll as a servant is so goddamn bad. Nightingale also has updated animations, but I really haven't seen. This man is just not very impressed. So I'm going to have Hub of Healing so I don't die to the Noble Phantasm. And then we keep on grinding. Probably could have planned this better, but oh well. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay, Nightingale is taking big damage. Don't like it. I hate it. Alright, let's keep on pounding. The defense buff is surprisingly beefy. Let's look at this. And Nightingale is approaching death. A smart person probably understanding of the human body A earlier, so that reduces the damage she takes, but that's fine. Okay, Nightingale's dead. At least I got the second round of Buster buffs in. And here's Heroine X. Why exactly is she here? God only knows. but I'm sure it will be fine. Of course, David is 3% away from being able to do something meaningful. Yeah, let's actually pop Galactic Meteor Sword here and generate more stars with that, I guess. This should be fine. So yeah, the reason Heroine X is here is because extra damage on sabers. Alright, that's perfect. And David has enough buffs so we can NP with big damage. Actually, this is a bad idea, but I'm going to have a Steno suck on Archer here, making the stun mostly pointless, but I get to do the double NP again. Okay, let's see how much the second homage our name does. 200k, that's not bad. Okay, now I'm going to stun Arthur so I don't get NP'd. And I can then start going with this. Now the convenient thing is that this is turning into kind of good stall setup here. I can charm yet again. And because it doesn't matter, I can also use Harp of Healing now. I'll be protected next turn. Let's do that. And of course he doesn't die. Well, that doesn't matter. The NP was not gonna do anything, and otherwise he's not a huge threat. Whoa, easy win. Alright, do we get plots? No, we go directly into the next one. Understandable. And for this one I'm actually gonna take Mordred with me. And certain servants have to be in the front row now. But I have a plan for this. I don't know why Boudica is here. I don't think even Boudica knows why Boudica is here. Because Boudica is kinda bad. Anyways. Figures this version of you'd be tough too. But at least I got a good one in for Fran, did you see? I got a few good hits in too. But damn, you really are a tough bastard. Always pisses me off how seasoned you are. Don't hold back, Arash. We'll never pin him down unless we go all out. I'm just doing the same thing I always do. That goes for you too, right, Missy? The same thing you always do? What, exploding? I try not to get too involved with warrior types. I'm glad I decided to sit this one out. Hyde might be able to keep up, but there's no way I could. Alright, that's enough. But we're just starting to have fun. I suppose I'd best not push my luck, given my overwhelming disadvantage. Looks like the Red Dragon of Britain's still confident enough to make wisecracks. Just don't forget, you're not the only one who knows his opponent's tricks. Confident? No, that's impossible. There is never a time nor a place when I do not consider myself to be on the battlefield. That must mean you never get to enjoy a moment's peace. And suddenly, something is falling from the sky. This powerful magical energy pouring down from the sky. Is that... Behold, the descent of the sun. Okay, Ozymandias is here. I was told that vengeance had to be had upon a certain insolent wielder of the sacred sword, so I have come to lend my aid. It would seem that my way is blocked by rabble. This must be remedied. I shall begin by clearing the field. Hey, watch it. This is seriously dangerous. Master, this way. I'll take you somewhere safe. Missy, behind you. Huh? Alright. Sphinx? Oh no, Sphinxes are casters. Serenity, get out of there. More powerful magical energy readings are right behind it. Saber, keep Master safe. Was he just talking to you? Shut your damn mouth. We can get back to our tussle later. If you got time to act cool, then you got time to protect Master. Well, what do you know? He was the first in line to keep Master safe. Of course, that's just the kind of guy he is. Even when he was fighting us, he always kept one eye on Master. He must want to be able to act at the moment's notice in case it looked like she might be in any danger. In that sense, I don't think he's any different from you, the Red Saber, Doc or Missy. You shitting me? I knew I hated that guy. He truly isn't holding back at all. What is the meaning of this, Ozymandias? Is that a joke? Wielder of the sacred sword, you should know better than any why I am doing this. Now reflect on your misdeeds, and let the rays of the sun's light scatter your ashes. Ugh. Master, it looks as though Ozymandias means business, so there is something I wish to ask of you. I would like to keep you safe. Will you let me? Hey, what do you think you're doing here? I'd like to know that too. I'm not quite sure what you're insinuating, but whatever it is, it's not what I meant. All I'm asking is that Master let me fight by her side, just this once. Of course, I've never thought of you as an enemy anyway. Thank you, Master. So, we're up against a bunch of divine beasts from the Age of Gods, huh? This ought to be a good way to kill time, huh, Beansprout? This is really not the time to be joking. I know these beasts are not truly alive. They are merely constructs given form by God King Ozymandias' magical energy. Nonetheless, there is meaning in form. I wish to inflict neither pain nor suffering if I can help it. However, if the God King means to attack us without so much as a word of warning, then I will not hesitate to wield my sacred sword. Okay, let's see here. So I have a definite plan. Since Archer has to be on the front row, and is clearly supposed to be the main damage dealer, I'm not really gonna do that, but I guess I will just go and immediately NP for max damage. The Sphinxes count as super giant enemies, I think, so this should be fine. So this fight is 100 Sphinxes or 99, and then there's a boss enemy that you need to deal with, and then it ends. So you need to deal with 4 Sphinxes first. And now I'm going to deal with another 3. I strongly considered making a setup where I deal with all of them, but that would be awful, and also I don't really have the time for that, so instead we're just doing it. Medusa made outfit when? DW, you know what you must do. And there's the prize ancestor. Roma, as they say. Alright, Medusa can stun him and then immediately leave the field, so Osakabehime can come in to buff Okita Soji. That's the plan. I think my plan was something completely different at some point, because this is clearly not how I meant it to go, but sure. Regardless, Osakabehime has her nice beefy buff now, so I am going to make full use of it. And this is a pretty nice hand. Let's start by having Osakabehime set up some buffs here. So Arthur passively gets 10% every turn now. Oh, right, now I remember what my plan was. My plan was not to be bad. That didn't happen. I am bad. The problem is, Okita didn't get enough NP. Do I want to go anyways for the crit damage here? I think I might. This is a pretty good hand. At any rate, I can at least do the crits even if I don't buff. Yeah, I think this is fine. Alright. And now Okita can blow her entire load on one turn. This is okay. No quick cards, but otherwise I think this is fine. Okay, that did not crit. Lovely. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of... Jesus Christ, I need to use Okita more. Damn, Okita just lifts. Alright, that's neat. Alrighty then. Romans! Hear me, my children of Rome, and stay you blades. Hear me, sacred beasts, and bear you fangs no more. Any further bloodshed would be meaningless. Cease you warring at once. What are you doing here, Romulus? Holy progenitor Romulus. Why is the holy progenitor of Rome here? Not only that, his magical energy is far, far greater than usual. I took the option that did not use the word progenitor, so I don't have to use the word progenitor, and then the dialogue had progenitor twice anyways. Also, Romulus is here, packing. He said he could not bear to see his children fighting amongst themselves, so I brought him along with me. As the son of a god, Romulus ascended to the greatest rank of his mythology. Even I cannot ignore his pleas. Wow, Ozymandias knows his place. Arthur Pendragon, the Red Dragon of Britain. I am Rome, and Rome is I. As all roads lead to Rome, so do I possess knowledge of all things. And so, my child, I know where your destination lies. Ah, my dear child. This may not be where your journey will ultimately end, but it is a fine place to stop and gaze up at the stars. You are so focused on what tomorrow brings that you pay the sky no heed, but that is a mistake, my child. As you have paused your journey for now, this is the time to cast your gaze upward and behold the stars. Indeed, it is for that purpose that you have come here. Look to the stars. The great calamity you have been pursuing will come from beyond their borders. Really? Will it now? Calamity? I pursue something truly wicked. A great beast that will come from far beyond to devour everything in its path. The sixth beast will surely rear its head someday. That is why I am here. A beast. It is known as Beast 6, and it is one of the great evils of humanity, as fearsome as any of the others you have defeated. Yep. So that's what you've been looking for all this time even. Indeed. Now that Beast 1 has appeared in this world, it is only a matter of time until Beast 6 follows suit. When it does, it will devour everything. People, cities, prosperity, corruption, all of civilization. In a different world, we managed to defeat it twice. But my world's Merlin told me Beast 6 would come once again. My goal, my duty, is to defeat it a third and final time. I'm sorry, Master. Wasn't sure what to do. All this time, I've been thinking I needed to fulfill this duty on my own. But I was wrong. I should have told you what I'm about to say the moment we formed a contract. Master, please lend me your strength, that I may win this battle. In return, I will devote myself to helping you succeed in yours. You've got a deal, Arthur Pendragon. Thank you, Master. When that time comes, I hope I can count on your help as well, heroic spirits of Chaldea. You think there's even a chance we'd sit out for a fight against a goddamn beast? If and when this thing shows up, I'll cut it down to size whether you ask me to or not. You said it. I think you and I'll get along just fine, Scion of Pendragon. That makes one of us. Aww. Hey, you know what they say. We're all in this boat together, so we'd better make sure it doesn't sink. I don't think that's how it goes. Yeah, there must be a better way to put that. Very well then. It would seem our business here has concluded, so I will take my leave. Romulus, who became Quirinus, show us out. Sorry, this is not the Romulus who became Quirinus. That's in like a year. Also, objectively, just way worse than this Romulus. We are Rome. Mood, I am Rome. And is that the end? No, there's still another one. Alright. But no battles. So... Let's hope this isn't too long. So? I was hoping you would try to be more sociable. Yeah. Anyways, are you going to get along with everyone now? That one. Oh, right. That is what this was originally about, was it not? I surrender, Master. I've learned my lesson. Besides, I did think that if many heroic spirits or even just you yourself were to confront me about this, I would need to reconsider my approach to staying here. I was hoping to stay out of sight, but I never wished to cause any trouble. Thank you again for having me here, Ringo. It's over. It looks like the problem has been resolved. You should get along better with the other servants from now on. I'm glad I asked for your help with this. I would never have been able to figure out by myself whether I should tell Master what I saw in the library. Oh right, Paracelsus was also missing. I'm just glad everything has come together as it should. I truly am. Me too. By the way, are you sure about this, Paracelsus? Don't you want to talk to this otherworldly King of Knights yourself? I'm sure. I don't know anything about the Holy Grail War you two fought in, so I don't know the right thing to say. But I do know that it's sad that you're avoiding him. Thank you. You really are a kind soul at heart. But it's alright, just hearing you say that is all I need. Well, where could Ruggiero be? Merlin, Lord Merlin, please show me the way. And we're back to Bradamante. Ah, those footsteps! This presence! Could it be? Oh, if it isn't... Oh gosh, Your Majesty, King of Knights! I'm so sorry about pressuring you for an autograph the other day. I feel terrible about it. I should know better than to ask Your Majesty of all people for... Wait, Lady Bradamante. I am the one who should apologize to you. My behavior the other day was truly unworthy of a knight. What? Lady Bradamante, I never even introduced myself properly. If it's not too much to ask, would you permit me to start over and introduce myself properly? Yes, of course. Oh, but are you sure it's okay for a lowly knight like me to speak to the king... Are you sure it's okay for a lowly knight like me to speak to the great king of knights like this? Of course it is. You and I are comrades now, both sworn to serve the same master. I am a saber. My true name is Arthur Pendragon. I am the modern-day wielder of the sacred sword, and the king of knights who hails from another world. Alright, we've come full circle. And for that, Arthur gets a crit up on the star bomb. Also, it now has 30 stars, which is pretty nice. It does lack a way to suck them in though, but with 30 stars I guess that's mostly fine. That's a 50% crit buff, so that's okay. And we've upgraded the profile. He has no wish for the Grail because he was released from the wish itself. He's said to have participated in 2 Holy Grail Wars. He rushed into battle twice, not to have his own wish granted, but rather to protect something. Now he heads into a 3rd battle. That was pretty short and not particularly noteworthy. Anyways, I have 2 more to go here. But I'm gonna take a real quick break here before we do Emiya Alter's Interlude. So I'll be back in a